All right, so I got to pick a new deck. All right.
I'm pivoting to Lathiel. This is
the card that should have been in the other deck.
Should have been in the other deck, which I actually I went ahead and ordered a etched foil Lathiel. So the etched foil can command this deck, and then I'll just slot the normal one into the. Or no, actually, the Omnath is the bling deck. We'll put the etched foil in there.
Right on.
I guess I'll switch decks. Although I kind of wanted to see more out of Rayhan Nadir, but it did some stuff at the end.
I also need to get a Kadama.
I kind of want to play Anje again, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to change, you don't have to.
Yeah. Feel you're more than welcome to keep the same deck. We're just.
I like every deck I built. Well, part of me wants to. No, we're not going to play the group hug deck because that's slated for another stream right now.
Yeah. We're not
from,
worthy of a preview of that. Like
we're still reeling from.
But I've had the deck for 3 years, so it's hardly a preview.
Okay. We're still reeling from Ken's group hug deck. Please.
Yeah, Ken's decks are.
Ken was just like, would you? I passed with 4 lands and I untapped with 18, and Ken was just like, do you want to draw your deck? And I was like, wait, what? And he's just like offering the table, like, you could draw your deck, just draw as many cards as you want. I can just do this infinitely. So what is happening?
The Feldergriff loop.
Yeah. It was a trip.
The one with Davey, was it? Where Davey's
losing his mind as well. Just like, what is happening?
Gotta see if Davey's actually going to write that SC or that Cool Stuff Inc. article that he was talking about.
That would be really cool if he does that.
Yeah, Salties. If you play enough games of CEDH, it'll happen at least once. I guarantee you.
Regression to the mean.
Law of averages, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Land, Mana Crypt, Jeweled Lotus, Soul Ring with a Lightning Greaves. That's only 5 out of 100 cards that you need in your hand, right?
That's 20%.
Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
I've been playing a fair amount of EDH since Commander Legends came out. I have yet to see a single person play Jeweled Lotus.
I have one. I'm not running one. I was gonna put it in Omnath just because that was funny to me.
Right, but this is what I mean. Is like I know people who have them. Aren't running them in any deck, and they're like, And I'm like, all right.
I swear I saw somebody run it in a monocolor deck, but it wasn't on our stream. It was somewhere else. I think.
Yeah, I did think about running it in Lathiel just to be like, haha, turn 2 Lathiel, what's up?
Yeah, for sure.
Or turn 1 Lathiel, I guess. But
I've opened up 4 boxes so far, and I haven't found one yet.
Oof.
My brother, of course, because he has that infinite luck. He opens very few packs each year, but when he opens packs, he opens very well.
Right.
And so he opened a Hole Breacher and a Jewel Lotus.
Out of how many packs?
12.
Solid.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
There was the time the only 6 packs of Kaladesh this kid had opened.
Oh yeah.
He pulled a Masterpiece Lotus Petal.
He just turns to Chris and was like, "This looks cool. What is this?" And Chris is like, "Sleeve it."
Yeah,
this is cool.
It was our friend's box,
right?
But yeah, no, that's so funny to me.
Oh, so it was like your brother wasn't even opening them for himself. He was just opening 6 packs from your friend's box.
Yeah, we
were playing sealed.
Oh, okay. So all right, cool.
Yeah, so my brother has that reputation. He pulled back to back the alt art Aluna.
Oh wow!
Right.
Like, it was just like in 2 packs, he got the same alt art for this mythic. And it was like, how?
All right, I changed my mind.
Urza? Ooh.
Yep. Urza. Yep.
Urza. The Gumball deck?
Oh dear.
This is the Gumball deck.
Awesome.
I have yet to play against an Urza deck. I've heard many bad, horrifying stories.
I don't know what the normal Urza deck is like, but I love Lenny's take on an Urza deck.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to this then.
But I had similar reservations the first time.
Right. Like when Lenny brought it out the first time, you were like, Urza, eh? Because all I think about when I hear an Urza deck, I just hear like infinite combos. Like that's basically like what it wants to be doing all the time, right?
I do have infinite combos in the deck, but they're not easy to get to.
Right. I switched to another god from the god stargazing.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Are we rolling for first again too, or what's the plan?
We've been doing shit. I always forget which one we've been doing. Winner goes last.
Winner goes last.
Right, Clay? Can you confirm?
Oh, that very conveniently puts Chris
Yes.
first.
Yeah, that is what we.
No, it puts you first. Then,
No,
yeah.
it's,
No, it puts Lenny first.
Yeah.
So like I keep
right.
sort of
Last
waffling
game, yeah.
between
that's right.
we just re-roll or
I know it looked like I won the last game, but I didn't.
right.
Like you got the moral victory.
Right.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Yeah,
I killed Chris. That's true.
I just cleaned up.
Right.
I
I didn't let Clay have all of the bloodshed.
You took the one I really wanted to kill. How dare you? You robbed me. The one person I actually wanted to.
Fair enough.
It was a good game, Kyrie. I don't know. I think everybody's deck got to do a little bit of what it did.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Talk me out of this. I have a turn 1 soul ring, but I only have one of my colors.
I think the two Perforoses on the table really kind of like
Yeah.
made sure that game ended fairly quickly.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I am happy with this hand because it has
Yep,
4
I
land.
got. I have to say, it was impressive. I got out tokened. I had the final spell, but you made far more creatures than I did.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest
yeah.
with you. That deck, like I always like, I've played it only 3 times now, and that's the first time I've seen it actually make tokens like properly. Like I built it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna build this so that it makes at least 1 or more tokens a turn. Right?
Yeah.
Was the idea. And every time I played it, it's like I can make a token and go. And
Yeah.
I drew nothing. Go. I drew nothing. Go. Like
Yeah, Weathered Wayfarer into fetch into like here's 4 damage and like several
Yeah.
bodies is great.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, very good deck. I liked it a lot. All right. I got a good hand. Everybody else?
I have
hand
a
is- yeah,
I
my
have 7
hand, I don't know.
cards.
I don't know if I would say my hand is good, but it's a hand.
We're
And
ready
it
to
has,
go.
has mana in it, so I will keep it.
All right. Then we good to start?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think so. You
I'll
want to
draw.
show off the new commanders real quick, just so we can.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to talk about the decks and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that I have only heard about the Gumball machine through Clay, so I kind of want a little bit of an explanation, and chat probably does
Okay.
too.
Yeah. So this is my Urza's Gumball Machine deck. And the Gumball deck is a deck that contains no rares or no mythics, and none of your cards cost more than 25 cents. And so I'm doing that with Urza, Lord High Artificer, and that's how I keep it fair-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly construct beatdown, but like I have a few infinite combos here.
I was gonna ask. The only
Neat.
question I was gonna have is like, if it's called the Gumball deck, do I have to provide my own quarters?
No, I got you covered. Everything in here is a quarter.
All right.
Awesome.
So I'm playing Karametra, God of Harvests. So this is another one of the gods from the Stargazing bundle that I built out. This one is specifically like landfall triggers. I didn't build it like so, Chris, similar to you. I kind of just go to EDH Rec and see what people are building. But I go the opposite direction. I look at what people are building, and then I try to build something different than what everyone else is doing. So I went specifically mostly landfall with this deck. So there's a lot of landfall triggers. The thing that's missing from this deck that I couldn't find my copy of is Avenger of Zendikar. I know I have several copies of it. No idea where they are. So that's not in here for some reason, but that's like the only landfall creature trigger thing that I was missing out of what I wanted to add. So that's kind of what it does, is just puts a lot of lands into play pretty quickly, and then provided it has a draw card mechanic, it can go off pretty quick.
Awesome. All right. I'm running Anje back. The more I play this deck, the more that I like it, and I should fine tune it a little bit. But I kind of like the how kind of chaotic it can be.
Is it just the pre-build? Like you haven't done anything to it?
It's the precon and the stuff that I swapped out for EDH or from EDH Rec.
Okay.
So I think I ended up swapping out like 30 or 40 cards, but they, like I said earlier, they just don't like. It's for the 3 different like packages: the cycling, the reanimator, and or I guess the 2 different packages. So like cycling and madness. So cycling, reanimator, and madness. So it's like there's stuff that works for all 3, but I haven't like fine-tuned it. I don't have the World Gorger combo in it or anything like that, which I might do eventually. But yeah, I need to power it up, and the only real way for me to like figure out which direction I want to go is play it more, and I always have fun playing it, whichever direction it goes. So just gonna run it back for today.
Sick.
And Clay,
I would say, yeah, I'm switching back to the Lathiel. Just continues to be a work in progress. This is a mostly, it's like 95% cards that were on my desk when I started building it. I've started adding a couple cards here and there, but it's still very much kind of a rough, pretty mid-level deck. It's capable of making small creatures very large pretty quickly. It also quite frequently just sits there with a couple 3/3s and doesn't do anything for about a half hour. So, you know, the kind of to be expected. But I like this deck. I like it more ever since that. I really should have paid attention to who it was. Somebody in chat the first time I played this explained to me how my commander worked, and then the deck got a lot more fun. And so, and so yeah, but that's where we're at.
awesome. All right, Lenny, you want to start us off?
Yes, I'll draw my card for turn. I'll start off with a white border island, and I will pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. I am going to play this flip land as a green, and it is the Balaged Sanctuary. I will pass.
Alrighty.
Does the card spotter actually read this one? Do you want me to like?
Does not like the Balaged Sanctuary. I'm gonna play this mountain and the Soul Ring as promised. I'll pull it up in the. Well, it doesn't need to be.
It
pulled
is
up,
not a big deal.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right.
Over to Clay.
I will draw for turn. I will play Crack and sack Terramorphic Expanse. I'm going to get a Plains.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah,
That's my turn.
the unplanes.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
Be really disappointed in the stuff I'm drawing. I'll play an island. I'll play a Mycosynth Wellspring, which lets me go find a basic land and put it to my hand. I will find an island and pass the turn.
More unlands over here. I love this. I'm here for this.
I only have one in the deck.
But it's on the
None of-
table, and that's what matters.
Yeah. I make sure that none of the basic lands in my decks match.
Same.
Hey, I'm in the same boat as well. Or, well, I should say, my basic lands match in the sense of in this deck they match because I went with the stargazing lands. But like most of the time, I just kind of like throw lands. Like even on arena, I will go in and make each land different. It annoys my opponents to no end, I'm sure, but it doesn't matter to me. I'll pass to you, Chris.
I just sort of like depends on the deck that I'm building. Sometimes I like to have more. Sometimes I like to have less. Okay, if I don't make a land, no, hold on, never mind, I lied. Let's play this mountain. I'm gonna pay 3 for this Stensia Masquerade. So attacking creatures I control at first strike, and whenever a vampire I control deals combat damage to a player, I put a 1/1 counter on it. And then I will pass over to Clay.
All right, untap. I will
Appear to be
draw.
missing a color, Chris.
Would seem so. That's all right. I'll get there eventually.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play a Sacred Cat, and I'll play a Forest. And then I'll pass.
I'll untap, draw. I will play this totally awesome Urza Saga Lightning Island.
There you go. See? Kyra was just asking about that in chat.
Oh,
Yeah, I
do like that.
I have all of the Urza Saga Islands in this deck.
Sweet.
But it's not all Urza Saga Islands. I mean, there's more to Urza Saga than Urza Saga, right? Like, he's so important in Invasion. I will tap an island, and I will play a Witch's Oven, and I will pass the turn.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Witch's Oven in Urza. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, because like if my construct's big, or if it makes more artifacts, and I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, I drew for turn already. I'm trying to decide what land I want to play here. I guess I'll play this plane, and I will pass.
Alrighty,
Chris.
Okay, I am going to play this mountain, and it feels really bad not playing this for its madness cost, but I will take a 4/3 haster.
It's gonna get
5
bigger
here.
too, right? So that seems fair.
Yeah, because it's coming at you, Mr. Bevers, for killing me last game.
Oh, I see. We're holding grudges now. I get it.
Oh yeah. We didn't tell you. That's
So it's actually, is it 6 or does it get a 1/1 counter? How does that work?
it gets the 1 counter after it deals damage to you, so you'll take
Okay.
4, and then
Oh, so I only take 4.
and then it becomes a 5. And I will pass over to Clay, and then I'm gonna run the dog out. So I'll be right back.
Right. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a plains. I will play a Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Mhm.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. I'll untap. I'll draw. I will play this other, much more tranquil Urza Saga Island. And then I will tap 4, and I will cast my commander. No one's playing blue, so I don't expect like a memory lapse or anything. Or
In response, I'm gonna Harrow. Well, that's on the stack though. So
Okay. Okay. I will make my construct.
That construct is great.
Oh yeah, I like this is because this one is the RK Post exclusive token for GP Sacramento 2018. So that's
wow.
like the GP that almost never comes around to the city I live in, but it happens a couple times. Yeah, and then I will pass the turn. My construct is a 3/3. I can use this giant. Ooh, I've got an even more giant D20 to tell everybody how many artifacts I have.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna draw for turn. I'm going to pay 2 green and a white, and I'm gonna play this Courser of Krufix.
Gilgamesh, thank you so much.
I'm going to reveal the top card. The top card of my library is a Zendikar Resurgent.
Oh,
Fun.
Totally fine card.
We're gonna play this Myriad Landscape and gain a life.
Totally reasonable card.
Totally reasonable magic card. Yes,
It's
correct.
7 to cast, right? So you're a turn away.
It's
2
7
turns
to.
away.
I am 2 turns away, and I will
Right.
say go.
Untap here and draw.
And that's 2 turns away if I have land drops.
Right.
It could be more. I guess I can sack the Myriad Landscape to go get 2 lands, right? So technically, if I have a land, I can be ready for next turn, the turn after.
Right. Let's see. I can do that. That doesn't do a whole lot. All right. Finally, have a black source. I'll play a swamp.
The time.
I think it is, but it doesn't feel great. Maybe it isn't.
All right.
I'll do something a little different.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna play this Chainer, Nightmare Adept.
Ooh, yeah. That's one of the alternate commanders, right, for the deck.
Yeah. And then I guess I'm gonna go to combat. I'll go around the table here. Well, Bevers did just gain a life.
The highest of offenses.
Look at my threat level as it goes back up to normal.
Right.
if game.
I mean, yeah, come at me, Chris, if you want. I mean, by all means, hold a grudge. I'm fine with this.
I'm very wary of you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, swinging for 5.
I take 5.
Okay, all right.
I'm very wary of this. You should be.
Yeah. Right. All right, it gets a 1/1 counter on it because of the Stensia Masquerade, and then I will pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep. I'm gonna scry for the Bestiary.
Gilgamesh, thank you for the follow.
Is that what the coin is for? To remind you?
Yeah.
I always forget when I have the Bestiary in
I
play.
think it's on top, so I'm gonna draw it.
I remember someone told a story on Limited Resources about someone always like at a PT forgetting all their triggers, like their upkeep triggers, and like going to a pet store nearby, getting one of those hamster balls and just like taking half of it and putting it on top of their deck so that they would cover their deck so that they couldn't draw through the upkeep trigger.
Like a force field around the deck so that they wouldn't skip their triggers.
Yeah, which is hysterical to me.
That's funny.
I'm gonna 1 and a white. I'm gonna play a Grateful Apparition.
Mm.
Ooh.
And
why would Lathiel deck need proliferation? I don't understand.
For the infect. Just kidding. I'm not playing infect.
He says, I'm just kidding. Triumph of the Horde. Oh,
right. I'm gonna pay for the Bestiary to draw. No, but I did, as was telling you earlier, I did play against the Triumph of the Hordes for the first time last night, and I think I've only twice in my history of Magic, and I was very surprised. I had forgotten that existed. I'm gonna play.
Card.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a land for turn, and That's gonna be my turn.
It's also quite expensive if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's like
Or-
over $10, I think now.
It's an uncommon, right? So it's kitty.
I do remember the first time I ever saw it
Yes.
in the wild. The guy was playing Prosh Food Chain, and I like tucked the food chain, and he just turns and looks at me and goes, "How do you feel about Infect?" I was like, not
It's a
great.
casual question. Don't
Not great, right? And then he's like, Triumph. And I was like, okay, cool. Have fun, y'all. I tried.
All right.
All right, I cast Silvermere. And then let's see. Let's get some chip-ins. How big is Chainer?
3/2.
Okay. Although Clay has more creatures, so I'm gonna attack Clay with the construct. It's a 4/4 right now.
We will take 4 right now.
Okay.
Just say if you
You're just like, I'll
finally
take 4 for now.
finally want to get me back for the creature I killed at the beginning of game 1.
No, that's gonna be exquisitely orchestrated.
You'll know
I will
when
pass
that
the turn.
comes. All right, so I'm
Like-
drawing the Zendikar Resurgence. I don't know if you want to put it up on the screen or anything like that, but I'm drawing that off the top.
Yeah, just so we all know what it does, but yeah.
Just in case. And then I'll reveal the other one just so that in case. Okay, it's a Temple Garden off the top.
Hey, look at that.
Happy. What do we want to do here? I mean, I guess we want to play that Temple Garden off the top, right? Seems correct.
Probably.
Do we want to pay the 2 life though? That's the real question. I guess it's only 1 life technically.
It is only 1 life, thanks to Courser.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's pay 1 life. Why not? Reveal top. Top card of my library is now a Llanowar Visionary.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we doing for our turn here? I think we are just that seems fair. We're just gonna crack this Myriad Landscape. That's all we're doing for our turn. So we'll just crack this Myriad Landscape and pass the turn.
Alrighty.
Get 2 planes or 2 forests?
2 basics that share a type. So I'll get 2 forests.
Okay. We'll play this Dragon Skull Summit.
Oh,
I guess we'll go for full value here.
Don't forget to shuffle in this Llanowar.
Which MTG character would you date? All of them but Dak, because he's dead. And
That's it. That's the line. The line is that he's dead and therefore I can't date him.
basically,
I mean, there are a lot of zombie MTG characters, man.
This is a very low barrier to dating entry.
Right?
Yeah, you're like
It's
dead but not animate.
it's been 10 years, Clay.
I know 2020 felt long, but it hasn't been that long since I built Dak.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You're just looking at Lord of Tressorhorn like, any port in a storm.
Some days, you know,
Top card of my library, just in case you want to know, is an Orin Reef Hydra.
also dateable.
This is Chris. I'm on Team Tamio.
Team Tammy,
Tammy,
yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely would date Hans Eriksson.
Oh yeah, that beard is
What?
really good.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. My husband's in the room. I might have to duck out of the stream for a long conversation, y'all.
Oh, it's gonna be a short conversation.
Just ask your husband, would you not? Which is like the real question, right? Okay, I'm gonna cast Anje. I'm gonna tap her. I'm gonna discard the Twins of Mauer estate, which are a vampire, and I am going to cast them. They do have madness, so Anje doesn't tap, and I get to draw.
I didn't know that's what this deck did.
What about Fibblethip?
I don't understand.
Fibblethip?
I don't understand you getting the creatures that you discard.
I feel like Fibblethip is gonna stand you up, right?
You just tapped Anje, and then they went to the graveyard.
Usually,
Bob,
yeah.
I think we're getting into questions that we probably shouldn't answer.
Yeah.
Save that for the CNC Power Hour after dark.
That's right.
As long as you stay in the studio, you'll never know if it's dark or not.
Yeah, that's true. Keep things from getting a little too explicit here, Big, but I appreciate it. Let's Lenny did choose not to hit me, but Lenny is the only person I haven't hit yet. No, I haven't hit Clay. I thought I hit Clay last turn. I'm gonna go to combat, and Clay, I would like to attack you for 6 first strike.
Sure, I'll take 6.
Alrighty, this goes
The
up one.
first strike.
And that's it for me. I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna untap. I'm going to remember to scry. I guess I kind of need to keep that on top, so I'll draw that for turn. Let's see. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
What do we think about Voltron Commander decks? Well, we did invite Lenny back after Lenny stomped us with what was it?
Balan?
Balan?
Balan.
Yeah.
Balan, yeah.
My
Balan.
mono white Voltron deck.
It's a deck. Ooh. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. Let's see, 3 and a white. I'm gonna go ahead and play Basri's Lieutenant.
Ooh.
All right. Get those 1/1 counters going.
Yeah. So Basri's Lieutenant is gonna go ahead and put a 1/1 counter on Sacred Cat.
Seems good.
And then I'm gonna go to combat. And Chris, do you have flying?
No, you can hit me.
Excellent. I'm gonna hit you for 1 with Grateful Apparition.
All right, that seems like a fair trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it deals combat damage. I'm going to proliferate. I'm going to put a second counter on Sacred Cat. And then second main, I'm going to play this Selesnya Sanctuary tapped, returning this plains to my hand. And that is my turn.
All right. I will untap. I will draw a card. Ooh. Well, okay then. I will play an island.
I was saying, I love Voltron decks. I have a Rorgrak Arden / Agroma deck that I enjoy. I still need to keep working on it, but I love that deck. Rorgrak with a number of small equipment is always fun.
Sorry, I was just chuckling at Chris throwing the toy and the dog just kind of looking at him like, what?
Yeah.
Why did you throw this?
Right? He's not even bringing it back to me. He hasn't quite I feel like he knows better, but he likes being chased, so he just doesn't bring the toy back.
He's like, if you're not coming after me, I'm not getting it.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
this is just like me walking back and forth across my yard
The
forever.
Twins of Mara Estate are how big?
A 3/5.
3/5.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. It's all just bad right now, huh? I'll pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I don't really like it when the mono blue player passes with all the. Not a huge fan of that.
It's cool.
I'm probably just gonna sink it all into the Memorial to Genius and just draw some cards.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the library is an Ameria Shepherd.
Oh,
That's
a card.
a card.
That's a good one.
Let me shuffle
Okay.
it away now, right? That's
Right.
let's play this Rogue's Passage.
Does the Rogue's Passage gain you a life?
It does. It does. Let's see. What do we want to do? I mean, I guess we have to go for it, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Play the Zendikar Resurgent.
Yeah.
Responses?
I have
Nothing
none.
for me.
All right. As the blue player with all of their mana untapped, I am going to tap 2.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast Stoic Rebuttal. Metalcraft, it costs 1 less. So for 2 blue, counter target spell.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
good.
would like to produce more mana than anyone else. Thank you very much.
I will pass the turn to you, Chris.
Alrighty.
Careful, careful.
Draw here. Okay.
Are you winning, son? Yes. The answer is yes.
Always.
I don't know who you're asking. I don't know who son is, but yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Play this swamp. There are many things here. And I do not like them. But that doesn't mean there's anything I can do about them, I guess. So I'm gonna go to combat. And I don't want to pick on Mr. Bevers here. But
Are you sure?
I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna attack you for 3, and do I hit anybody else? Lenny hasn't really done anything to me yet. I guess that doesn't mean that you won't.
I mean, he countered my spell, you know.
That is true.
Yeah.
I could just keep this
It
back.
wasn't personal. I just want to have like the most mana.
Right. I tell you what, Lenny, I'm gonna attack you for 7.
I feel like trying to be the deck at the table with the most mana against a Karametra deck isn't going to work out for you.
We'll see.
If it weren't Urza, I would totally agree with you. Yeah.
It's 7 first strike, and Mr. Bevers, it's 3 first strike coming your way.
All right. I don't want to take 7, so I am going to block with my construct.
And second.
I will tap it for mana, and then I will sack it, and I will make 2 food.
Nice.
And I'm going to take 3.
Oh, and I am going to actually go from the deck that has the food token. Well, I do have that, right? Come on, give me some food. Yeah, there we are. 2 food, and then I'm going to tap my 2 food, and I'm going to flash in Shimmermere, which Commander Legends was nice enough to be a widely bought and printed set, and downshift that to uncommon right into this deck.
Yeah, that's real good for your deck. Holy crap.
Isn't it, though?
Wow. That's awesome. Okay, sweet. All right. And so Lenny doesn't take any damage. Mr. Bevers, you took 3, and I get a counter on the twins. All right. I guess I'm always worried that someone's gonna wrath at some point. Just like, who would do it? Clay, Bevers.
I make no promises.
Yeah.
I can't do it, so that's a thing.
Would if I could, but not with this deck. So
But you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about me
fair enough.
getting a wrath off, right? Because Lenny goes before me, so he gets to untap all his lands, and then I get to go.
All right,
That
and I
is
have 7
true.
artifacts now.
Tell you what though, let's. So this is 4. No, yeah, we'll just do this for now. I'm gonna Gary. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's nothing. I'm going to Void Shatter it.
Oh, what I like, Gary. Okay.
I know.
That exiles it,
I will
so
put my
it's
5
not
life
coming
back.
back.
Goodbye, Gary. Okay.
See you
Cool.
later, Gary.
That is fine with me, Clay. I'm gonna pass it over to you.
all right, we're gonna untap. We're gonna scry. We're definitely gonna keep that on top and draw that. We're gonna. Let's see. We're gonna play Plains. We're gonna use that Plains to play an Ozolith.
Nice.
Seems good. Seems good.
We're gonna 2 green white to attempt to cast my commander.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm gonna also pay the green to draw from the bestiary.
Nice.
And then let's see. I'm gonna swing the 3/3 cat at Bevers and the apparition at Lenny.
Okay, I'll
And
take my
you're
damage.
tapped out in mana.
I am tapped out, yes.
Just block.
All right, cool. Yep, they'll bounce. I'll gain 3 life.
Yeah, and you proliferate because I can't block.
Yes, I will proliferate. And then go to my end step, and we're going to put 3/1/1 counters on the Grateful Apparition because I'm just rereading Vasri's Lieutenant, and it has protection from multicolored.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
All right.
That's cool.
Rip.
All right, turn.
Sure enough.
Alright, I'll untap,
You love to see it.
draw.
I mean, as an opponent, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you might not love to see it.
Actually, it's honestly kind of hilarious. I'm like, I
Oh,
don't.
I always love finding those non-bows that I've put in my own deck. I'm like,
I'm
wait, this doesn't work the way I wanted it to work.
I'm really glad that it happened here though, and not like last night on the Spike Feeders or on Guardian Pod or anywhere else. It's like at least it's here where like the expectation is for me to do something really dumb each week. Like right. Like
I'll tap Mycosynth Wellspring to cast Prying Blade. So 1, 2. Oh, now I have 7 artifacts. Okay, I miscounted. I'll tap my Prying Blade, my 2 food, and my Silvermere. I'll cast Archaeomancer. I will get back. Let's get back Stoic Rebuttal, and then
Never gonna get to do anything.
2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and I will Urza Shuffle, and I'll do it on my turn. Because I haven't played a land, and usually the Urza Shuffle results in me just exiling a land. So Urza Shuffle is what I say when I do his 5 shuffle
Right.
your library. Oh, okay. It's a golden egg. I will cast a golden egg
and draw a card.
and draw a card. And that card is a land, so I will play a land for turn.
Seems good. Seems good.
So
Pretty
that's
decent.
8 artifacts. And then I will pass the turn.
I will draw for turn. Revealing a reliquary tower off the top of my library.
Nice.
My goodness.
Pluto.
My goodness.
Can I help you, Doug?
I will play this reliquary tower off the top of my library. Oh, bad. Here you go. There's a card. Seed the land on the top of my library. I don't know if you want to bring that one up.
what does that do?
It's a great one.
Oh, nice. It's controller. Okay, so it's a
Who doesn't like snake tokens, right?
How do I always forget this card exists?
But
I
Seed the land,
actually-
it's a great card. I love it.
Hard.
I am going to play Karametra. Casting Karametra.
She's good.
Okie dokie. I
Fine with me.
shall pass the turn to you, Chris.
Okay. Tap. I don't know why it doesn't want to get her this time, but that's okay. Let's draw here. Hmm. I would like to cast the Surly Badgersaur.
Let's
Which
turn
is fine.
that upside down.
Yeah. So, is there anything I want to do with that though? Not really. Okay. Who can I hit? So Lenny's Witch's Oven is untapped, so it doesn't really matter if I go after him. I can't attack Clay with the Chainer. Clay hasn't really hit me so far, but I guess Lenny hasn't either. I'm gonna go to combat. Lenny, since you have the ability to, I'm gonna attack you for 7. And Clay, I'm gonna attack you for 4.
I will take 4.
I'll block with Urza, and then I'll sacrifice him to Witch's Oven.
Gotcha.
I'll send him to the command zone.
Alrighty.
That's 2 more food.
That sure is. Okay, I'm gonna pass.
All right. Untap. Scry. We'll keep that on top and draw that. Does that change what we want to do? I guess. So I'm gonna play a Plains and 2 white to play a Johnny, Adversary of Tyrants,
Yep.
What's in your graveyard?
a Terramorphic Expanse.
Okay. You
Yeah.
might be surprised to know I'm intimately familiar with every Ajani Planeswalker card.
What? No.
Yeah.
That seems.
You don't say.
Yeah.
It
So
seems strange. It seems strange to me. I don't know.
I'm going to plus a Johnny. I'm gonna put a 1/1 counter on Lathiel and on Basri's Lieutenant.
Yeah, because it's not multicolored. There you
Yeah, there we go.
You
Yeah.
found it.
We found a way.
Found
there
the
was
line.
there was a line, y'all. And then Chris, how big is that Badgesaur?
It's a 3/3.
Hey,
Hey, 3/3. Hey, Austin.
Austin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, friend. Excited to get to play with you Wednesday.
Alrighty. So let's see. Sacred Cat is going at Lenny. It's a 4/4. Apparition is 4. Apparition is 4 in the air at Chris, and Basri's Lieutenant is a 4 on the ground at Chris. It's a 4/5.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna gain 4 life. Also, I'm gonna proliferate. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Take 4.
And then 2 and a green. I'm gonna play an Oran Reef Ooze.
Awesome.
It's gonna
Seems
put a
good.
counter.
Seems
It's gonna
good.
put a counter on itself.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to our end step. Sacred or Lathiel is gonna trigger, and I'm gonna put 4 counters on the Ooze.
Okay.
Gross.
Things are getting very big over there.
We sure are.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You said you were passing?
Yes.
All right. Then I'll untap. Okay. Draw. Oh, let's see here. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Actually, let's leave the Memorial to Genius untapped. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll recast Urza. Remake my construct. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I have 11 artifacts, so my construct is an 11/11.
Sick.
let's go ahead and tap my 4 food and my Mycosynth Wellspring, and I will spin the wheel of Urza and do the Urza shuffle and see if I get anything good. Okay. It's a land. I haven't played a land for turn, so I will play that island. Do I have enough to do it again? Yeah, but it's probably not worth it. I'll just pass the turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to cast Argivian Find,
Ooh, good card.
returning the Zendikar Resurgent.
Oh, sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Why doesn't anyone ever talk about this card? This is sick.
It's a very good card.
1 mana instant. Yeah.
1 mana instant speed, return an artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand.
That's so good.
Draw for turn. Reveal the top card. It is in Amaria's Call. You need me to move it over? Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. What are we doing? That Amaria's Call is not going to last on top of that library. I can't actually play that as a land off the top, right? Because it's not a land.
Yes, you can, because
You can.
Interesting. Interesting. Is that a thing that I want to do?
I will be right back. I'm gonna run the dog out.
Okay. I mean, we have the awkward situation of we try to play this this Zendikar Resurgent again, it might just get countered again.
yeah.
Because we know you have the card in hand still.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we probably go down this road instead, which is for 4 mana. I'm going to play the Seed the Land,
Okay.
which I think everybody's okay with.
Yeah, that's a cool card, and I'm happy to see it.
Get a snake. Leland, get a snake.
I'm going to play this Myria's Call as a land, and I'm going to pay the 3 life, and that gains me a life and gives me a snake token.
And 1 snake.
1 snake token, and then the top card off my library is a Lotus Cobra.
Ooh, the best start.
Sweet.
That Argivian Fine is only $1.
Yeah,
And-
it's not an expensive card, but it's very good.
Yeah, I might pick up like a bunch of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know of it, but I just never think about it.
It's one of those things, right? It's like when you think of like recursion or in white and stuff, it's normally creature based, not enchantment based, right? Or artifact based.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Replenish and I have a long history, but yes, you are right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go down that road. Sure, why not? We're gonna pay 6, and we're gonna cast this Oran Reef Hydra. So that's on the stack. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I go
Nothing
get a
from me.
land with Karametra. Why am I doing that? Technically, you're gonna get shuffled. Basic land. Get a plains. Plains technically comes in before the Oran Reef because it's on cast for Karametra, but it makes another snake token, and we gain another life. Oh yes, stay. Top card off the top is Rishkar's Expertise.
That's a good one.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get a snake token. All right, have a good night, Kyra.
Yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in.
For stopping by.
Yeah.
He's one of my longtime viewers.
Oh, cool.
Oh, neat.
Okay, so that is 2, 4, 6, 8. So Karametra is online technically. So do we need to have her for blocking purposes? Probably at some point. So we will probably just pass the turn here. Draw my snake.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna tap Anje. It feels weird. I'm gonna discard this Graven Cairns. Surly Badgesaur is gonna trigger. I'm gonna get a treasure token. Because I discarded a land card, and then I'm gonna draw for Anje's ability. And then I will untap. Okay. Draw for turn.
I was like, why is Bevers writing D-E death newt? Got it.
Okay. I'm way outclassed here. There's not a whole lot that I can really be doing. That sure sucks. I guess. Yeah, there's so much that is problematic for me.
Yeah. Lots of problematic things going on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's so
Is
many
it
things
my
that I
time?
just cannot
Did
deal
you
with.
play a land this turn? Because if so, you get a snake.
No, I had to discard the land because I needed options.
Oh.
I don't really have an option either, but all right. If I can get rid of one thing, what do you guys think is like one creature? What do you think is scariest? All these things are pretty scary. Lenny having flash isn't really doing much, so I think that's okay.
Yeah.
If you can only get rid of one card off the board, I don't even know what you pick.
I know that's the problem, right?
I think Chainer.
I think you're right. I think Chainer is the problem. Just the scariest thing on board. Like I could get rid of the mirror. I guess you're right. Yeah, it hasn't. It's the biggest. It's not the biggest problem yet.
Sorry, I just tuned in. I was currently in my head trying to figure out if when planeswalkers turn into creatures, if they technically still keep the loyalty counters.
They do.
Okay, excellent. So with the Ozolith, you make the planeswalkers creatures. If they happen to die, the loyalty counters go on the Ozolith, and then you can make more planeswalker creatures and put those in ult. That's where my brain's at right now. Sorry.
Yes.
That is
Figuring out
correct.
Figuring out how to do that on Arena for fun.
Good luck.
It'll only take about 100.
Yeah, it's Sarkon and Gideon. That's all you need.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the flash mirror, whatever this thing is.
Like we could talk about maybe cutting Lathiel, make Clay pay more mana, take a turn off.
All right.
Also, that's also a reasonable. I mean, that takes up most of my mana next turn. So that is a thing.
The problem is Lathiel or Clay can hit me for a lot. Like I don't have any good blocks against Clay. Like I don't have any great blocks against Lenny either. But
Yeah. I mean, I think Lathiel's makes sense as a target. Like I said, I mean, it just resets me for because Lathiel comes back or Lathiel leaves. I put the Ozolith counters on or so I could just return the counters. So it just basically just takes a turn off.
Yeah,
and I'll just turn it into food if I don't counter your spell.
Yeah, I guess that's true. The other thing is I guess Lathiel not being able to attack this turn means that you're not getting another 6 triggers or 5 or another 4 1/1 counters on things.
Right. Yep.
Lenny, you make a compelling argument. I'm gonna cut Lathiel.
Sure.
So 4 damage. And then that's it. I don't have good attacks, so I'm just gonna pass.
Alrighty. We're gonna untap. We're gonna scry. What's in our hand? We'll go ahead and draw that. I need to do that. Oh wait, no, you already did it.
No, I didn't. Somebody did. Maybe Andy did.
Maybe. That was the first time I cast Lathiel. So
Oh yeah, Andy did it for my Urza too.
Andy.
Oh, I did it for Urza, but
oh, okay.
Yeah. Andy and I both have access to the control panel because all the stuff for whenever you guys are away or something or too busy sequencing stuff.
Right.
We mouth off to you. Our life total's just gone.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what happened.
2 green white plus the 2 commander to recast Lathiel or attempt to recast Lathiel, I suppose. I am gonna pay the green to draw
on that.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to waste my counter on that.
That's fair. So true for turn. Gonna play land for turn.
Are you getting a bunch of background noise from me?
From you?
Oh, no.
Not that I'm hearing.
My sound wave was going up and down, and I was but I wasn't saying anything, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then when I started speaking, it fixed itself.
If it doesn't detect sound for a little while, it just starts freaking out. I think it's it's really weird, specifically if you mute yourself. This happens with Clay's. It'll just level out halfway through whenever Clay's muted for some reason. It's really weird.
So I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to put the 2 counters from the Ozolith back onto Lathiel. And then there's just a whole lot of bodies right now.
Did you play a land?
I did. Oh, so I get a snake.
Don't forget your snack.
That's true. I did. The snake doesn't
have any counters on it yet.
Right.
Doesn't mean it won't.
I guess you could have put the counters on the snake.
I could have, but we'll wait on that. So we're just going to life totals. We're gonna hit Lenny for 5 in the air with the Grateful Aberration.
All right, I can't do anything about that yet.
Alrighty. So that's going to proliferate.
Yo.
And then second main, I'm going to go ahead and ult a Johnny.
Oh no. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Think about that.
I'm to just start pooping at little cats every turn.
Did not
Yeah.
realize it was at old range. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that emblem. I'm gonna get 3/1/1 life linking cats each of my end steps.
Sick.
And that's my turn. I don't have a Lathiel trigger because I didn't gain any life.
Okay. At your end step, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and I'm going to crack my Memorial to Genius to draw 2 cards. Oh, really? Okay. Well, at least I'm not drawing those. Untap.
Always a good way to look at it.
Yeah. You got to stay positive, right?
That's right. That's right.
Draw for turn. That's not a helpful card, but it's a card I can get rid of, so that's cool. Let's see here. I will tap my Golden Egg and my Mycosynth Wellspring, and I will cycle Rebuild to draw a card. That's not helpful. I will tap 4 and 4 food in my Prime Blade to Urza Shuffle. All right. With all the land I drew, I couldn't possibly flip a land off of this, right, guys? Right? Right?
You are exactly right.
That's how that math works.
Yeah.
Silver linings. Silver linings.
Well, I can flip a counter spell though.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't have any untapped mana, otherwise I would cast something for you to counter. Sorry.
Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll activate Urza again. Okay. And what do we flip off of the top? An Ether Spell Bomb.
Oh, I mean,
It's free.
Yeah, that's not the worst.
it's free and it's a bounce.
And you can tap itself to draw a card, right? So
Yes, it can. I will play a land for turn. I'll play an island. I'll make a snake. And I got this Honest Boss snake with a party hat on it.
Sweet.
Well, I have some measure of defense. I guess we're gonna just not counter my Aether Spell Bomb and just let that foil go. And I want to attack, but I don't have any good attacks right now. You know what? Let's get risky. Let's go 2, 4, and 5. Let's tap all my mana, and I will Urza Shuffle one more time.
Ooh.
all right.
Yeah. I just spent 15 mana to play one thing.
To play
Maybe.
an Ether Spellbomb.
Yeah, basically it's a card draw effect in this game, and it's not a good one.
Right.
And land exiled. Okay.
Oof.
Can't
And
draw it next time.
Yep. All right. Was that it, or are you gonna try to whittle down Clay's board a little bit?
well, can Clay?
No, Clay's got the
Clay
chumpers
just,
now. So
Yeah.
3 cats and a snake.
Yeah, and the cats will just gain life.
And then they grow the board.
yeah.
Sure do.
So
Build
I'll
the
just
spot.
pass the turn. Yeah.
You're just gonna pass.
Yeah.
All right. We'll draw this first card's expertise, revealing a Gavany Township on top.
Mm.
Oh man, what do we want to do? I guess we play this Gavany Township from hand first, or from top of library, I should say. Gaining a life and triggering the landfall on my Horned Reef Hydra.
Yeah.
Reveal top
And Snakefall.
and Snakefall.
Snakefall. That's the second best Daniel Craig Bond film.
That's about to say.
Okay.
I need to finish from rewatch with love. I've only been watching the ones that I've seen, which means I've only been watching the Daniel Craig ones because I've wiped the Pierce Brosnan ones from my mind. So
I mean, the best thing to come out of those was the GoldenEye video game.
oh, for sure, for sure.
And even that, if you try to go back and play it now, it doesn't really hold up.
We tried. Boy, did
We
we
did.
try. Oh, it was.
Okay, I'm
That-
casting Zendikar Resurgence again.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go this time.
that footage exists somewhere, right, Andy? It's got to be somewhere still.
Of course, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
You thought it got lost? It might have gotten lost. Yeah, it was early on. It was within the first 6 months or whatever of our streams because we were still in Studio B at the time.
Okay, for
reasons.
Yeah.
6 mana, we're gonna cast this Car's Expertise.
I kind of hate that I have to let this resolve, just because I'm terrified of Clay.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you're not wrong. Clay has a lot of nonsense going on.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean my nonsense isn't going to also be nonsense.
yeah. I'm just hoping y'all smash into each other.
So I'm drawing equal to the greatest power, which is 6 currently. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's go into hand. Reveal the top card. Top card is Yasharn.
Ooh.
Oh.
You want me to put it here for you so that you can pull it up?
That would
love you,
be.
Sharn.
I do too, but I would be very sad.
Yeah, for sure. And then I get to pass a card from my hand with 5 or less, right? So I mean, we cast this Beast Whisperer then, I guess.
Seems good.
Drawing a card from Zendikar Resurgent.
Oh,
And
now
getting a land from Karametra.
getting a snake.
Getting a snake.
Right back.
Get a plains.
Well.
I'll say one thing my deck doesn't do super well is trample. May struggle with Bevers.
Yeah. At least my snakes don't have death touch, I guess, right? Like that's the main thing, right? Is that the snakes are just 1/1 snakes.
Right, yeah.
So like you don't have to worry about them too much. So they're just chump blockers, right? At this point. Okay, so that makes another snake because of the land coming into play. Orin Reef already got it. His trigger, and that's that. Okay, so then we drew for there, which was Yasharn. Revealed the top. The top card of the library is Kodama's Reach. Did you get it? We have 4 mana left. I mean, do we just want to cash Yasharn? Is that the thing? Seems like.
I mean, I guess.
Can I help you?
I mean, I have other options.
You have other things
It's
to cast. You can cast. I mean, like, Alyssa, you
not
block
as
my
mana
treasure.
efficient. Yeah, like I feel like Yasharn isn't necessarily important for me to cast right now. So
Other than
like,
drawing cards and
other
getting
than
land.
drawing, yeah, I get drawing 2 cards and making a snake is what I get out of it, which is pretty good value. But I don't have to do it, and you know, if it hurts the table, then I won't do it.
I
It
mean-
doesn't impact me.
It's literally just my treasure token, so it's fine.
Okay, but I also do have like something else that I might want to like hold up. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I think that's probably where I stick. I'm thinking I'm gonna hold up what's going on in my hand, and that means that Clay already got his emblem, so it's like just doesn't even matter. So I guess I'll just pass to you, Chris.
Yeah, can't kill anything on Clay's board.
Hours, so you don't have to.
I can just bolt Clay here. That doesn't help anything.
But it might make you feel a little better.
It would.
I'm actually kind of surprised that your life total is only 33 still, Clay. Haven't you been gaining a whole bunch of life?
No, I've been gaining very tiny increments.
Well, all right then.
Clay's right. I'm gonna fiery temper Clay, sacking the treasure.
Yes. Let the hate flow through you.
Draw a
Can
card
you-
for Anje and untap her. And so I discarded a non-creature, non-land card. Surly Badgesaur fights up to 1 target creature I don't control. I didn't fight anything. I forgot about the fight trigger. It's not a May ability. Oh, up to 1. Okay, I'm not gonna choose anything. Well, I guess I could get rid of like the Beast Whisperer or something, but that's fine.
Yes, Andy, Figura is here. Since I have to keep the
Untap
door open to monitor the dog.
and draw. That does nothing. Well, it does some things. Ooh. It has 1 mana open.
I had nothing to use it on.
Yeah, that's fair. If I give her 7 first strike, you can just block with 2 things or chump the lifelinkers.
I do have my Oran Reef is an 8/8. Just
It is an 8/8. Yeah, that's true. So you can just
so
do that.
like
Oh.
hey, Andy! Andy Flory, how are you,
Hey,
bud?
Andy? What's up? Andy will be on Wednesday, and I will be on Andy's stream Thursday, which I'm really excited about.
It's a fun time. Would recommend.
Mhm.
Or do recommend, I guess.
Agreed.
I'm really digging for options here. I'm actually going to. I'm gonna discard this mountain. Get a treasure off the Surly Badgersar. Not untap Anje and draw a card.
Woot woot.
That does nothing.
I was kind of
I'm-
thinking about. Oh, sorry.
I was just
kind
gonna
of
say I'm gonna pass.
we met.
You said you're passing, Chris?
Sorry, Lenny. What was that?
Oh, I was saying that like Andy Flory's kind of like partly how we all met. Like,
Yeah.
since I ended up on his stream with Clay.
Oh yeah, neat. Yeah, and I met Andy through the Commander family reunion thing. I played with Andy and Mike and
I'm gonna go ahead and put that on.
Mudsta.
Oh, I'll draw off return. That's the same card but worse. Um,
Oh sweet, you'll have your camera set up. That'll be good.
Don't forget your snake tokens if you're playing
that's
lands.
true. That's where we're headed.
It's for you too, Chris. You play land.
No, I discarded mine.
So I'm gonna play Blighted Woodland. I'm gonna make a second stack.
Throwing away that sweet snake value just right into the bin.
Like a fool. Like an absolute nonce.
If I had stuff to recur with Chainer, I would 100% be making snakes.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't.
Right? Yeah,
My Gary got exiled, so I don't have anything to just like.
that's fair.
Let's go ahead and play. So, do I really not have? I've only got 2 green sources. Huh.
These are interesting life totals.
So much is happening and so little damage has been dealt.
All right. So, let's see. 4 and a green, right? No, I need. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So, 4 and a green. We're just gonna go up 1 more level. I'm gonna attempt to cast Loyal Guardian.
I
am
concerned?
I am gonna draw off that
Uh,
cast trigger.
like does this need to stop? Does this need to be stopped, or is this just like, yeah, we can just add on more horror?
It's one of those things. It's like if you can deal. Wait, what's the Skyclave apparition, Clay? It's a 6/6?
Apparition? It's a 6/6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you. If you can deal with the Loyal Guardian, I can deal with the apparition. We can slow down the growth a little bit, but not by a lot. So
Okay. Yeah. Then I will stoic rebuttal the Loyal Guardian and counter it.
That was as expected.
Yeah. Mad respect for using that card though. It's an excellent card.
I love Loyal Guardian. I love the whole Loyal cycle.
Yeah.
Then let's see. Yeah, they've got all the noodles over on Bevers' board. So we're gonna go ahead. How big is the construct?
It is a 12/12.
It's a 12/12. Interesting. So it was in fact bigger than any of my creatures. ATM. Alrighty. I'm gonna do so Grateful Apparition is gonna go at Lenny. And is this what we want to do? I guess so, yeah. The rest of our board's gonna go at Chris. Orin Refuse is gonna trigger.
Well, in response to the Orin well, I guess I can let you target with the Orin Refuse trigger. But...
No, Orin Refuse hits all of them.
Okay, then in response to the trigger on each attacking creature. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sack the treasure. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cast Wretched Confluence. -2 3 times on the apparition.
Alrighty. So the
Feels
apparition's gonna
real
die.
bad.
I'm gonna put 5 counters on the Ozolith.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then the ooze is gonna resolve. So Chris, you have a whole lot coming your way.
I know, there's not a whole lot I can do about it.
Lathiel is a 6/6. Orin Reef Ooze is a 9/9. The Bazu's Lieutenant. Oh, I get a knight. I'm sorry, I get a knight from the
right.
Right.
dying. And then so Bazu's Lieutenant is a 7/8, and Sacred Cat is a 7/7.
So like, is it me or is Lathiel just like way better than a lot of people gave it credit for?
It's very
Well,
good.
There hasn't been a lot of like too much removal, but it is very good.
Yeah. I've also played against Sam's Lathiel deck, and
So when my brother and I did Commander Legends against each other, I was like, well, I guess I've got this legendary, and I had like 4 of the flying angel lifelinkers, and I was like, sure, why not? And then it was like all of a sudden it was like, oh, this is brutal. I am destroying. So yeah, all right, cool.
I'm gonna block the. Geez, this sucks. I'm gonna block the Sacred Cat with the 7/6, and I'm gonna double block Lathiel with the 4/6 and the 3/3.
Okay,
I'm gonna take
so
rest, which is how much?
7, 9, so 16.
Oop. Oh, 16. Okay, so 9.
Yeah, and then the Sacred Cat and Lathiel will kill the 4/6, and the Sacred Cat will trade.
Yes. Yep. So the Battle
Alrighty.
Sword lives.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put another 10 counters on the Ozolith.
Hey Dan, how are you? Good to see you, friend.
And Kraus, how goes?
Get 2 more knights, so I have 3 now, and I gained 11 life.
Yep.
Lathiel's going to go to the command zone. Yeah, and then we will.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm going to give you the generous gift of a 3/3 elephant for that Ozolith.
Brutal.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the elephant. We'll get an elephant in place of the Ozolith.
I was really hoping, Chris, that you would kill some more things, get some more tokens off the board.
There wasn't a whole lot more I could have done.
But you did. No, you did great.
The typical exchange. All right, cool. So I will get a 3/3 elephant. I'm going to go to end step, get another 3 cats. And yeah, that's my turn.
That quote you have on there sounds very familiar.
That's the little gremlin that was just in here on my lap. That is what he screams 22 hours a day.
It sounds very familiar.
You'll hear him from inside, outside. You can be sitting in your car, and you'll just like
You just hear him screaming.
We'll just know.
All right, I will. Oh yeah, so funny story. I'm going to tap this. That's not the funny story. As Dan Kraus, I mean, back to yet another person that I know that shows up here.
Mm-hmm.
When I was talking about the story of why my nickname is Lemmy on the CCO Discord, Dan Kraus is actually part of that story.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was hanging out in the Airbnb when in MF Vegas when they ended up. Basically, everybody ended up in the wrong Airbnb.
Note.
Because I had ordered it, and there was a Lenny party of 8, which was like for me, the CCO guys, and they like roped in Dan Kraus and some other people and the guys from CMDR Central.
Mm-hmm.
And so they all crowded into this one, and these girls show up in this thing. They're like, "Why are you in our room?" So it turns out there was a Lemmy party of 8, also a mixture of Americans and Canadians.
Here.
And they
That's so funny and bizarre.
Yeah. What are the odds, right?
It was the first night for both of you, so like you didn't show up, and there was a bunch of stuff that wasn't yours.
No. Like they basically, we were there supposed to show up and get into the room, both parties on the same night. So like the person who was supposed to give us the key gave them the wrong one.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I wasn't there at that point. They called me while I was in the Nevada desert on my way there. Right. So I'm going to cast a Sentinel Totem. When it enters the battlefield, I scry 1.
Yeah, I always forget about this card.
Yeah. I don't have any ways to draw cards though, so that's kind of not great. And since I'm going to activate Urza, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm going to pay 5, and I'll activate Urza. God, I could have been telling that story while I was shuffling. I gotta get better at this kind of stuff.
It's cool. You're a guest. You don't have to worry about that. You're not a
Right.
Oh no. Okay, so Dan is actually saying the only thing he remembers from that night is being traumatized by my General Tazri 5-color secret Zata list. Yeah, that one doesn't show up very much. I don't play that a lot because it's mean. All right. Ooh, Golem Foundry. I will cast Golem Foundry. So that is. Oh, let me put that in the center so we can. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Now chat bonding over how victimized they've been by your deck.
Raise your hand.
Yeah, there's a new content channel, CMDR Commander Hideaway, and I played on their stream, and their first gameplay video is on YouTube, and it's of me playing that deck. And I kind of tried to sell it as draft chaff. Like, it is a ton of draft chaff, but then my opening turn was like City of Brass and assigned Birds of Paradise, and they're like, "This is stuff you found on the draft table," and I'm like, well, not exactly.
I would like to say I don't remember the rest of it, but there are alarm bells going off in my head right now for this Golem Foundry.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but
because this factored into the infinite combo that exists in the deck.
here we go.
I'm gonna tap my Golem Foundry. I don't need to exile graveyards, I think so. Sentinel Totem. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will activate Urza again.
Such a shame that you chose to hold the counter and wait correctly for my Loyal Guardian and not one of Bevers' spells. I would have had so much power.
Yeah. And we
He showed great restraint, but he won't the next time.
All right, and I flip Artificer's Assistant, which I will cast. So whenever I cast a historic spell, I scry 1.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5.
whale again.
Yeah, because it's like pretty much all land in my hand right now. All land in my hand, and maybe one other. Okay, we flip it, and it's a magnifying glass. Okay, so I will cast the magnifying glass. I cast a historic spell, so I will trigger the Artificer's Assistant and scry 1. We will leave that on top. And then I will put a counter on Golem Foundry because I cast an artifact spell.
Yes.
I have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 artifacts right now. So my construct is a 15-15.
It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
Yeah. I will play a land for turn and make another snake. And there's just like no attacks that I want to make right now. So I just will sadly pass the turn. We'll get there eventually, fam. We'll make it.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Draw for turn. Reveal the top card. Top card is a command tower. We care about playing. We're going to play this forest from hand, gaining a life, putting 2 counters on Hydra, making another. We're going to do that. That's right. That. We have 1 colorless floating. We're going to cast this Eternal Witness.
Yep.
Drawing 2 cards.
And me having tapped my thing that exiles graveyards.
We do get to see what that second card is.
Oh, yes, correct. It's a Mana Gorger Hydra.
Okay. My favorite.
And the top card is one of the double-sided lands. It's the Boulder Cloft Pathway. I also then get to get a land out of my library. Karametra. Basic land, we'll get a forest. Putting 2 more counters on here. And then Eternal Witness then enters the battlefield, finally. Targeting Rishkar's expertise.
Gross.
Mm.
Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Bevers is going to find the Crater Hoof or the Overrun.
We're going to cast this Rishkar.
Triumph of the Hordes, maybe?
Already cast this Rishkar expertise. Good.
All right.
It's not great.
Draw 11. Technically, these are all revealed as well, right? Because they technically should all be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Top card, just so that we're clear, is an Angel of Jubilation.
Ooh.
Top. Okay, hand goes Knight of Reliquary, Forest, Swiftfoot Boots, Rolling Regrowth, Forest, Sylvan Advocate, Arcane Signet, Prowling Felidar, Plains, Ancient Green Warden, and A Plains.
Okay.
Okay, that could have been a lot more terrifying.
Indeed.
And now you have the second part of Rishkar.
Right, I get to cast a thing for 5 or less for free. What do we want to cast? I guess we cast. It really matters. out of these things. So we'll just cast the most expensive thing, which is this Prowling Philidar.
It's the Vigilance landfall counter. Yeah.
Correct.
With the
Yeah.
gorgeous art.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Okay. So then now what are we doing?
Is that
We
a cast
had-
trigger? So you have because you have stuff to do.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
cast
that's
trigger.
as a cast trigger. So yes. True. Draw 2 cards. So draw Angel of Jubilation and draw Swords to Plowshares. Top card of the library is a Kazandu Mammoth, but go and get a land. We'll go and get Forest, I guess. Making this go up by 2 more and giving us. I think I missed the snake, but it's fine.
I think you missed the snake too.
I think I
Off
missed
of
the snake
the-
from the first forest.
From
Right?
the EWIT.
Then we will grab that snake. We need to keep track of this. We have 3 snakes that have come into play this turn. Correct?
Did you played a regular land or is it just
Correct. I played a land from my hand at the
Okay.
beginning of the turn.
then yeah, 3.
Okay. And we have what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 now. What do? Okay, 4, 6.
I hope that the rest of the table is reevaluating their threat assessment. Just, I would like to,
Yeah.
The threat is the person coming at me, which at the time was you.
because
Right.
you killed it, because you removed my thing.
We're gonna play this Mana Gorger Hydra.
Conspired to bring
Go to the library. It's a Leyline of Vitality. We draw 2. This is a Guardian project. Get a land.
If everybody stays real still, maybe he'll deck himself before.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
It's a possibility. Let's see what happens.
Guardian Project makes every creature draw 3 now.
Yeah.
If I play it, yeah, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it. Yes. Okay, so that's the snake we got. We got the 2 draw triggers. We got the land trigger. We put the. This should have been up for right. Okay. We have 3 mana floating. For that 3, we're gonna cast this Knight of the Reliquary, which puts a 1/1 counter on here. Reveal the top card. It is a Masked Admirers, and I'm gonna draw Path to Exile as well. And then go get a land. I'm abusing the stack again. I'm sorry.
No, I feel like Bevers, you and I are competing for most crowded board state.
Oh yeah.
Fair. This and snake. This is when someone comes in and just goes board wipe, and I'm like, oh.
I don't want a board wipe.
If I had one,
Oh yeah.
I would have to use it, but like I don't think I'm gonna get it in time.
It's you appreciate all the objects that are on the battle. I'm gonna cover
4,
my playmat.
6, 8.
That's true.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So for we're gonna green sun for 9.
No, you're not.
We found the line. The line is green sun for 9.
It is Green Sun Zenith.
Sorry, top card of my library, by the way, too. Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Blue, and I guess it's not. I guess I could fire it off.
I mean, I knew there was going to be some sort of counter spell going on here, right? So
Yeah, I'm gonna dissipate. We're gonna counter exile that.
sure.
No Veil of Summer there, Bevers.
No, unfortunately.
I'll probably get a beating for that, but I'm like,
With all those, cards I drew. No.
Right.
Okay.
Hey Kayla,
So-
how are you?
What do you have for blockers now?
I have a 1/2 Archaeomancer, a 1/1 Artificer's Assistant, and 2 snakes. And you have is that like a 16/16 trample?
It is a 17/17 trample. I drew.
Okay. Yeah, I should have tapped the spell bomb. Oh well.
Okay. So we have 2 mana left, but I don't think we have anything we can really do with the 2 mana. So-
Which Pikachu were you chasing after?
Here we go. We're coming at you for 17. Right at you.
At me? What did I do? Oh.
You prevented me from winning the game.
Oh yeah. You sure you don't have to do this?
You're right. I don't.
Okay. I will tap my Ether Spellbomb for blue, and I will use that blue to sacrifice it, and I will bounce your Horn Reef Hydra to your hand.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thanks, Hans.
Okay, and that's my turn. So go ahead, Chris.
I think that was all of our turns there, pal. You did a lot of stuff.
My
Let's see.
well, I mean, my hand is almost as big as my deck now.
I was about to say. Let's draw here. Okay. Does that do anything? Oh man, this does still nothing. I just haven't drawn any good creatures. Like my vampires were fine at the beginning of the game, but now they don't do anything.
How many snakes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I have 9 snakes.
Well, I tell you what, let's go digging, I guess.
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna tap Anje. We're gonna discard this Nightblade Assassin, and I'm not going to cast it. I just want the untap trigger, the trigger on the Surly Badgersaur, the draw. Okay. Well, I mean, if I all right, I'm gonna tap Anje. I'm gonna discard this Call to the Netherworld. I'm gonna let's see, we have stuff. So Surly can fight something. Is there anything worth fighting for 4?
I mean,
I have a Beast Whisperer.
Yeah, the Beast Whisperer might be good. What do you think, Lenny?
yeah. I was gonna say I've got like the Artificer's Assistant or the Archaeomancer, which you can fight, but
That's true.
Or
Yeah, the
the
Beast
Bear.
Whisperer. I'll keep you from decking yourself there, Bevers. This has 2 damage marked on it.
of you.
Oh, it's only 2 damage.
It's a fight, so you deal 2 damage to this,
Yeah,
right?
okay. Yeah,
This
correct.
deals 4 damage to that.
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
am gonna cast the call. I'm gonna bring back the twins. I don't know if I'm actually gonna cast them, but I'm gonna bring them back. Untap Anje, draw the card. Nope. We're gonna tap Anje. I'm gonna discard the twins. I'm not gonna cast them, but I
You
am gonna
did
put a
cast
counter.
the call, right?
I did cast the call, yeah, which is
Just
what
making
put the
sure, 'cause
twins.
the Hydra goes up by 1 when you
Oh
cast.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. The Hydra does go by 1. Also, yeah. So twins counter on the Badgersaur.
That's madness.
Untap Anje, draw a card.
Hmm.
That also does nothing yet. Oh, I'm gonna die so hard if I cast this card. Is that worth it? Maybe.
Sometimes you just got to go gently into that good night.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna cast this Sir Conrad the Grim.
I'm going to respond to that. Actually,
Okay.
I'm not. We're going to let it go.
I think you
I
just
don't-
let it go. Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot going on here.
Well,
yeah.
I agree with you that Conrad is scary, but it's not scary enough.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not scary enough. It's not scary here because you guys know what's in my graveyard. So, like, I could start discarding stuff to chainer to recast these 3 creatures that are in my graveyard, and there's only 3 creatures in my graveyard. But that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Fine now. It's less fine next turn when he casts Peer into the Abyss.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then Garna or discard everything and then Garna. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because that's totally something that I can do. I can't attack anybody, so I'm just gonna pass.
Alrighty. I'm going to untap. We will scry. Yeah, I guess we'll take that. We will play this forest, getting a snake. And then number of cards in hand. Everyone.
A lot.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24. And then Lenny, you said 2?
Yeah. People
26.
are like, bro,
Chris,
you
you said
even
3?
mono blue.
Great.
So 29. And then I have. Okay, cool. Sweet.
I'm just
Realm
styling
Seekers?
on the mono blue player by having 24 cards in hand. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you have flexed on me, good sir.
Wait, is that what the
Yes.
kids are saying these days? Flex? I'm sorry. I'm so
Yes.
out of the loop.
So I'm going to Realm Seekers, and it's going to come in with 26/1/1 counters.
That's right.
Yeah.
I am going to pay. Yeah, I'll pay to draw. Because we just need to find help. That's not it. Well. Yeah, we don't have anything, so we're just gonna go to the end step, get another 3 cats.
All right. At your end step, I'm going to sacrifice a snake and turn it into food.
Nice. Another. That's sick.
Okay.
Should I do this at end step as well? Kind of thing?
Do what?
Probably. All right. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna sword Urza.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would have priority before that. Yeah, so I got that. Cool. Yeah, actually, I am okay with this. I gain a life. I totally do not hate this.
Works out for everyone.
Urza's going to cost another 2, right? So it's going to cost. Urza's going to cost 8.
Yeah, it's fine. I have a mana.
Still have a white
Yeah.
floating.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna path your construct token.
Okay.
Clay's got the 26 or whatever. And you're just like, no,
But
no,
it
no.
doesn't. But it doesn't have trample or anything. So
Yeah. It
it's
doesn't have trample and it can't counter my spells.
the number of the length of time it takes me to get through all those snakes. Bevers will have decked himself before I get there.
Right.
That is correct.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the.
The elves.
Yeah.
Whisper. Don't
Beast
worry, he'll be
Whisper's a
back.
May, though, isn't it?
Is it a May? I think it is. When you can't. No, it's not a May. That's not a May.
Oh, I should have left.
I think the Guardian. I think the Guardian project is the May.
That's right.
I mean, I can look at it in my hand.
All right. Well, that's totally fine, and I don't hate this.
None of these are May. They're all 4 straws.
All right. I guess, am I up? All right.
That was my last response. I just had 2 white mana, so I was like, I might as well just use both.
Yeah, that's
Once
fair.
call time drops, you'll be able to use that 2 white mana on your turn to Divine Gambit and let Lenny show and tell.
That'd actually be a pretty good move right now. I'll play another island as my land for turn.
Who doesn't like Divine Gambit, right? You know, who doesn't want to? That's great.
So
What could go wrong when you remove something and let your opponent play something for free out of their hand?
I'll tap 8 of my 11 mana, and I'll cast Urza.
Mhm.
Get a construct. Oh, hey, and I got another snack.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay. So things are gonna happen. I'm gonna tap my Prying Blade and my Golem Foundry. Oh wait, I cast Urza, so I have to do a thing. I have to scry 1 with my Artificer's Assistant because Urza is historic.
The Mana Gorger Hydra gets a counter on it.
We will leave that on top.
Probably missed a bunch from play as well.
Yeah, I will tap these 2, the Prying Blade and the Golem Foundry, and I will attach the Prying Blade to the Artificer's Assistant. And Mr. Bevers, do you have any flyers? That is a distinct lack of flyers that I am hearing. I am going to attack you, good sir, in the air for 2.
No blocks and no response.
Okay. All right. Then if you take the damage, then that hits, triggers Prying Blade, and I create a treasure. I'm just trying to think. How much do I care about the thing that's on top of my deck? I think enough. I'm going to tap my food for 5 mana. 4 of it. I will tap my Magnifying Glass, floating 1 colorless. I will create a clue token, and I will tap the clue token, the treasure token, with the that'll float 2 mana left over, and I will sacrifice the clue, so it will just don't have to worry about it existing, and I will draw a card. And then I'm going to tap Mycosynth Wellspring and Golden Egg, and I will cast a Sacred Armory, and that'll put a counter on the Golem Foundry. And I scry 1 with the that.
Yeah.
Let's throw that to the bottom. So Sacred Armory. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I will tap the Sacred Armory and an island, and I will cast Crook of Condemnation. That puts another counter on the Golem Foundry.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that card, so I'll leave it on top. Yeah. I'll pass the turn.
Okie dokie.
You gonna say another Mana Gorger?
Probably. I probably missed a bunch of them.
Oh, well, I cast, I think 3 spells this turn.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, I'm going to count up my artifacts real quick. I have 18 artifacts.
Okay. Draw for turn. Top card. Top card is a tireless trap. Okay, I guess for 6, we'll cast this Oran Reef Hydra again.
Yeah.
Draws us 2, Oketra.
Yeah.
And then the top card of the library is Beast Within, but it's going away because I'm going to go look for a land. Because I don't think this is a May, is it? You may search. I still want to search, I think. It has to be a basic, so let's see. Do we have any more forests in the deck? I don't even have any more forests.
Just need to find something that gives me unblockable.
Surely there's a rogue's passage in there somewhere.
Surprisingly, I can't play it because it sells for more than 25 cents.
Oh, weird. Because it was in a core set recently, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that was a couple years ago.
You know what doesn't sell for more than 25 cents is and grants unblockable is Whirler Rogue.
I love Whirler Rogue. Big
So
fan.
good deck.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Top card of the library is a Cultivate, and the land came into play, putting a 1/1 counter here and a 1/1 counter here, and making a snake. There it is. There it is. 10 snakes. Okay. How much more crowded do we want to make our board?
A lot more.
It's a fantastic question.
Yeah. Let's blot out the sun with our board states, you guys.
I mean, my
Alright.
board state most is actually just pretty luxurious right now. There's plenty of space right now. So
for 4, 5, 6, floating 1 green, I guess we'll play this Oketra.
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Draw 2. Territorial Scythecat and Cultivate. Do we want to go get a land? We're not. Let's reveal the top card first. Yeah, we'll go get a land.
You still got to shuffle. But
Correct. Yeah. We're thinning out
You
the
got
deck.
it.
The deck only has like maybe 20 cards left in it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And that puts a counter on here and a counter on here and makes another snake. Don't ask me why I erased the 1 from the 10, but we did. Okay. Okay. So that is all of those triggers. Now we have even more triggers when we cast creatures because we get a zombie now in addition. So let's do this, I guess. So we had 1 green floating, 5. We have 1 more green floating. We're gonna cast this Ancient Green Warden. So I can play lands from my graveyard. If a land entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability, it triggers it twice. Okay. So draw 2 cards. It's a Llanowar Visionary and a Vine Lasher Kudzu or Kudzu. Top card of the library is a Sakura Tribe Elder. So we're not going to bother going to look for a land, I guess. Or should we? Yeah, let's do it because we just played the Green Warden, right? Might as well go get it. We'll get the Plains. Yep. Plains causes landfall triggers, and that's the second spell we've cast this turn. So it's another. Oh, it's actually the third spell.
The Green Warden's worded so that even on non-landfall stuff, you get a second trigger. So you get 2 snakes.
Correct. 2 snakes, 2 counters here.
And 2 counters there, or whatever.
2 counters here, and 2 up to 13 snakes.
So many snakes.
So many snakes. Snakes on this plane, literally. This plane right here that we're Oh, and we get a zombie token. Right, don't forget the zombie. Why are we drawing that in green? That's the question. Zombie should be in black, right?
You have different colors? I should get different colors. I don't use them enough to have different colors. I do need
don't
a
have
thin...
different colors.
They only sent me 1.
I
just have the tiny blue one.
Oh yeah, no, that was the first thing I did was I bought
I bought a pack. I'm the same boat as you. In fact, my markers and my eraser got here before the tokens did.
Oh, weird.
I haven't played a land or turn yet. So I guess we can do that. All right. So reveal the top card. Top card of our library is a Birds of Paradise. I'm only supposed to be drawing 1 card per turn, not 2. Here I am breaking the rules because you killed our Beast Whisperer.
Oh, because I killed that Beast Whisperer.
So I will just play some creatures and then not draw cards for them. How about that?
Okay. Sounds
so
pretty fair to me.
Forest puts nothing on there, but it puts 1 counter, 2 counters on here. It puts 4 counters on this because it gets 2 from a forest, but it triggers twice, right? So
yep,
that should put 4 there. And then it makes 2 snakes. My apologies on cheating. I lose. I just lose, right? That's how this is. I should just lose.
we just kick you from the stream.
Disqualified.
We need to go a step further and name me as the winner. I feel like that's the ultimate penalty.
Sure. That seems fair. Okay. Let's play this for we have 1 green floating still, technically, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So for 1 white, we will play this Swiftfoot Boots. Responses?
Yep.
No. Okay, I'm gonna equip it to this Oran Reef Hydra with the 1 that I had floated.
Yeah, okay.
I have no response.
Also,
What
no.
I do about it?
Okay, so now we got to cast some creatures so that we can not draw cards. Make up for the cards we drew back. So let's see here. We'll do for 2 and 2. We'll play this Vine Lasher Kuzudu or Kudzu and this Sylvan Advocate. Okay, so there's technically 2 triggers for Karametra, which I'm going to ignore. It's a May, so I'm going to ignore those. Those will be the 2 creatures because we drew 2 additional cards already this turn. So I won't draw from these, but I'll make 2 more zombies.
Right.
And let's see here. What do we want to play now? I am in need of ways to do things. Okay. Oh, and this goes up. Let's just put this up twice. There. And I cast the boots. Okay. So we're gonna go to combat. Anybody responses to moving to combat?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
And at 6th until blockers.
Until yeah,
Right.
okay. We are going to pay 4 and make our Mana Gorger Hydra unblockable.
Mhm.
Ugh.
What do we want to do, or do we want to make? Let's make the Prowling Felidar unblockable. Okay. We're just going to like put the pressure on here and get something going with this game because we've been slogging away here. So I'm gonna come at Lenny with Oran Reef Hydra, 9 1/1 snakes, the Mana Gorger Hydra, which is just a 17/17 trample, and this Prowling Felidar, which is unblockable, and also Karametra, I guess.
Okay. What did I do to you?
You've been preventing me from doing things.
That's honest.
That's an assessment that tracks. Let me consult my notes for the game.
Okay. So I have 18 artifacts. So I will block your 17 Mana Gorger Hydra with my 18 construct.
Mhm.
I will block one of the. I'll block. Let's see. The next biggest one is Oh, that thing also has trample, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Let's do some snake trade. I'll trade my 2 snakes for your 2 snakes. And then I will block 2 more snakes with the Archaeomancer and the Shimmermere.
So I'm losing 4 snakes right now.
Mm-hmm. And I will lose 2 snakes.
Okay.
And then you are going to do 10 with the snakes, and then whatever with the.
No, hold on. It's not 14. It's only 9 coming at you.
Oh, 9? Okay. So I'll take
So
5.
5.
I'm just going to switch it here so you know what's going on.
Okay.
5 coming at you, or I guess 9 total coming at you, but you blocked 4.
Yeah. And then there's also the Oran Reef Hydra that's coming at me.
Correct.
On the Valley Felidar, which has vigilance.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay. So 5 plus. What's the base power on the Oran Reef again?
The Oran Reef is a 5/5, and it has 8 counters on it right now, so it's 13/13.
Okay, so 5 plus 13 is 18. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to take 18.
Oh, this is what you're blocking, right?
Yeah.
I have response.
Oh, okay, let me.
And don't forget Karametra as well, right?
Oh, yeah. I will block Karametra with the Shimmer. Oh, the Shimmermere is already blocking. I'll block Karametra with the Silvermere then.
So green, 2 green, 3 green. We're gonna cast this Rolling Regrowth,
Okay.
which puts a counter on here. I'm gonna sack this Emeria and get 2 basics.
You have 2 basics left?
Yep.
Okay.
So the basics make snakes.
I may only have 1. Oh no, 2. There we go. See, look at that. Boom, 2. Yeah, the basics make snakes, but also that boosts up the Oran Reef by another 4 and the Prowling Felidar by 2.
Okay.
Or by 4 as well, I should say. And I gain 2 life.
All right, so I'm taking 26.
And your construct would go?
Oh, yeah, my construct would go. Well, yeah, definitely with that, I will sacrifice it. Oh, but it's got trample.
Well, right now it's trading, right? So it'll still kill the Mana Gorter Hydra.
It's trading.
Yeah.
Wait, it's at a 19 then?
It is currently at 18, right?
Okay.
If
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's bigger than that. Because it was
Lenny-
17 before, which is why you blocked it, right? It was
Yeah.
17 before, which is why you blocked it. This shouldn't be here. This should be here like this.
if I can get rid of the Mana Gorger Hydra, what can you do to Bevers next turn?
It depends on what I draw, because right now all I have is a land in hand.
Okay.
If I can draw something to be unblockable and still have my construct, I can hit him. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like this deck only can do so much.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get rid of the Mana Gorger Hydra anyway. I may as well get rid of it now.
Sure.
I'm gonna tap Anje Falkenrath. I'm gonna discard a Dark Withering. Pay black. Destroy the Mana Gorger Hydra. Untap Anje and draw a card.
All right, and I'm still taking a casual 26.
You're taking 5 from the 5 snakes you didn't block.
Mm-hmm.
This is now. Oh, did we do the trigger? We didn't do the triggers on again. Hold on. This is supposed to get another 4. Okay. So this is currently 12 plus 5, so 17,
Okay.
and then another 12 here. That's unblockable.
Oh,
You
29 then.
blocked Karametra, right? And then you blocked those 5 snakes, or you blocked 4 snakes, right?
Okay. Yeah, I blocked 4 snakes, so I'm still taking 5, and then
So 5, and then 12 from here, so 17, and then whatever. Do you blocked this with something, but it's trample, right? So
I think I didn't block that right because I'm blocking the other thing.
right, okay, that's now gone, right? Okay,
Okay, so then that's I think enough to kill me.
right, because it's
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, but
Yeah, I am dead.
okay. That's my turn, I think. Wait, do I have things I can do? I don't really need to do anything per se. But we'll do this. For 2 mana, we'll just play this Arcane Signet to get it out of our hand, I guess.
Okay.
And
turn?
then I'll pass to you.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm gonna discard this.
I lose.
Oh, sorry.
5 snakes here.
Wait. Can I
Yeah.
save Lenny? No, I can't. I can't. I had
Why
a
not?
fight trigger, but now that I'm thinking about it, there's nothing I could fight.
5.
I'm gonna discard these Foreboding Ruins to draw a card and get a treasure token off of the Badgersar. Untap. My turn. Draw for turn.
I killed Andy. You can blame me.
Bevers, I know you have a bunch of cards there on the right. What's doubling your counters?
The Ancient Green Warden.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, the land. Okay, that's what I was like. I know I missed some. I know I missed a double or.
You're proud of me. Oh, I thought you were gonna blame me. Like, you can hold it over me. He was countering my spells. Like, I can't have that.
Good point.
Out of counter spells, but okay.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you countered the one that was the big one, which was the Green Sun.
Yes, the game-winning spell.
That's all right. That's all right.
Right. Sorry. Clay and Bevers for the Mana Gorger and the 5 snakes, right? You each lose you lose a life for each of those because they go into the graveyard and they
Technically
poof.
more than that, right? Because
Way more than that.
all of his creatures that he blocked with would die as well, right?
Yeah.
Also, there were 10 snakes, and
10
then snakes in the Mana Gorger Hydra.
Not 10 snakes, because it was only my 5 snakes, and he
Traded
blocked
with-
right.
Two
only
of his snakes.
two
Right,
snakes
so
on his side, so 7 for sure.
7
Um,
plus Silver
Mana
Mirror.
Gorger.
The mirror died. Yeah. I don't know what else you blocked with, Lenny. I think you ate a few of my snakes, right, with creatures
Yeah.
that wouldn't die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think just 9.
8
I think
or
it's
9.
9.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Ugh. Well, okay. That's a bit better. Slightly more manageable, but still not great. Yeah, I'm just not catching it. Let's Anje. I'm gonna discard this Flare of the Hatebound, which feels really weird. Just put it in my graveyard from anywhere, so you each lose a life.
Yep.
And I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
Put a counter on the Badgersaur.
Yep.
Sorry.
I had not considered that as a possibility, but I don't think that does anything. I think this is slightly better.
If I generate enough weenies, Bevers can't swing me to kill me without losing to Conrad. So,
That's
correct.
it's kind of where we're at. I'm
which
gonna
just means Bevers kills Chris before
Yeah.
before
Yeah, I gotta kill Chris first now.
Yeah.
Dang, Conrad.
order of operations.
I'm gonna beacon the Flayer of the Hatebound. Yeah, I think that's what I've got to do. So
Flared.
enters the battlefield with 1/1 counter on it. It's going to deal 5 damage to any target. There's not really anything that I can kill on Bevers' board. It's going to deal 5 to Bevers. Conrad trigger.
You could just like kill a bunch of snakes and do a bunch of damage to both me and play.
Yeah, I can only kill one thing, so
okay. It's
it's
just
only
5
one
damage,
target.
correct?
Yeah, it's just 5 damage.
What do you want to kill? There's lots of options.
If I hit you direct, I can kill one thing and take both of you down a little bit. It doesn't feel
Oh,
great.
but
I'm just gonna hit you for
me.
5. Yeah. Okay. And okay, so I'm shuffling beacon in, and then you take 1 for Conrad because the Flayer left the. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't come in with a 1/1 counter. You just lose 4.
What?
It doesn't have Undying.
Doesn't have Undying because it was just coming straight from the graveyard.
Right. Okay.
I
still lose 1 though from that coming in.
Yeah. So you net lose 5, but you don't lose 6, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I got. I can discard something to recast a blocker, but Bevers has so many things that I don't think that matters. I'm just gonna pass.
Oh, that's disappointing, Chris.
I didn't draw it.
Really hoping for
I don't
more.
know. I don't know what it was, but I didn't draw it.
Whatever it is, but I didn't draw.
I will scry. That's I think also not it. So we're gonna put that to the bottom.
Like run a bunch of your stuff into Bevers' blockers, and Bevers dies.
Right. That's how that works. All right.
I mean, it's true.
So forest for turn. Gonna make a snake.
Mhm.
Tap 1 for the super powerful 3rd hour soul ring.
Sweet.
And then let's see. How do I tap this well? So 1 green, 2 green, 3 green to cast an Elder Gargaroth.
Hello, friend.
I'm going to pay to draw. That's not what we wanted to see. Oh, I guess I'm just condensing these into their same generation of.
It's still in shot. Not really, eh? That's that.
Close-ish, yeah.
I'm just trying to stack things so that you can see, at least read their names.
Right. Yeah, damn. We're gonna go to our inset. Pass to Bevers.
You don't want to run any of your stuff into my blockers or Bevers' blockers?
I mean, running things into me just kills me, right? It's like you have more than enough 15 attackers, right? If you just swing me the 15 1/1s, I just die.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize you were at 15.
Yeah. Regardless, he'll just die.
I'll just die regardless of what I do, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I only have 3 mana open, technically.
Yeah, so 3.
I don't know if that matters, but
I mean, this game's gone long if I don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think your bet is to kill me if you can.
So 3, 4, 9. So that's 13 attackers right there, and then the last 2 snakes.
Yeah. Killed by my own snakes. No.
Are you gonna block any of them, or are you just gonna let them through?
I mean, like
it affects
like,
me, but I don't really think there's anything I can do to come back from 14. So, like,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, so here's the real question is for you, Chris. Is like, do you want me to kill things so that you might have a chance, or do
so
you
that
want
I have
me
I have a chance? Yeah, I'll take the chance.
Okay. So then,
So like the knights, the elephant, the bastards are probably the best.
I mean, I probably have enough blockers to block everything, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. I have 14 blockers.
All right, so one thing is going to get through. What one thing?
I will let a single snake.
Excellent. Okay.
Alright.
Me. And I will block
like-
everything else.
Okay.
And
I'm happy shortcutting 16 or Clay losing 14.
what I'm gonna do though is like whatever your biggest life linker is that you're swinging with, which I think is
1/1.
just cats, right? I'm gonna block it with the Oketra because it has double strike, so it'll kill one of them before you gain a
Gotcha.
life.
So I'll gain 8 life,
Right,
but I'll lose 15 life.
right. And the only thing I lose is you're gonna lose more than 15 because I'm gonna lose creatures as well, right?
Are you?
Yeah,
Are
because
you
my
lose
snakes are gonna die. My 5
4
snakes.
snakes.
Five snakes.
Oh, 5 snakes.
So I'll just take 11 because I was going to gain 8 life.
Right.
Yeah.
And I take 1 from a damage, but then I take all the rest of it from Conrad.
Right.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay.
I have died.
I guess so. Before damage, because I need to do this before I untap here. I'm gonna sack this for black. Tap the Soul Ring and the Dragon Skull Summit, and I'm gonna activate Conrad twice. That means
Before
Bevers
damage?
is still alive. Yeah, it has to happen before damage, right?
I'm alive technically,
Technically.
but you activating Conrad is gonna also just kill me, right? Because is it everybody top cards, right?
Yeah, each player puts the top cards of their library into their graveyard. So I'm doing it twice. 2 creatures for
twice.
me.
Okay.
It's 2 cards both times, right?
Yeah.
So mine is 1 creature, a Myria Angel, and a Sunpetal Grove, and then Pathway and a Gilded Goose. 2 creatures for me as well.
3 creatures for me because I got Avatar the Resolute and Slurk and Evra.
Okay, so Clay takes an additional 5.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
I might be able to do this.
How close were we?
We're both at 14, so
I'm like, how close was I to my crater hoof?
So my end step.
Ooh.
Make the 3 cats.
yeah. Make your 3 cats.
And that's the turn.
Okay, so untap. I drew. Okay. How do I deal 14 to Clay? Player has to die and come back. That doesn't feel great. Tell you what, let's start with Anje here. I'm going to discard Anje's Ravager. I'm not going to cast anything. Was it the second to last card?
It would not have happened. It would not have happened.
I'm not going to cast it, so you're going to take 1 from Conrad. Untap Anje, draw a card.
Hey, it's that card we were talking about.
Hey, the Great Henge.
Hey.
The card that I was like, oh,
Anje.
this deck, and then I went and looked at the price, and I went, how much?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Sorry.
Archfiend. Or I'm going to discard the Archfiend. It's going to go to the graveyard for Conrad trigger.
Okay.
2 counters on the Badgersaur, 1 for each creature so far. Untap Anje, draw a card.
Lenny's so nice, it's hard to kill him. This is what Andy's saying in chat.
Is it though? Is it though?
Is it?
Depends.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't find it that hard. I'm just kidding. I actually found it quite difficult. Mainly because you had too many things to block and too many counterspells.
I'm
Yeah.
going to pay...
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to tap Anje.
I really like this Gumball deck, though.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to discard a Biting Rain.
All right, yeah, that's the thing.
I'm going to cast it. Untap Anje. Okay. I have a fight trigger, so I have an 8/8. Play. I'm going to fight the Gargaroth. He's going to kill the Badgersaur. I think that's worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna fight the Gargaroth.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast the Biting Rain.
Yep.
So Gargaroth dies. You take 1 from Sir Conrad.
Yep.
Down to 11. Biting Rain, -2/-2 everywhere.
Yep. So
Kills
3, 4, 5.
6,
5 more.
7, and 8 for me. And then Flayer of the Hatebound comes back because of Undying.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that worked out so well. Holy shit. Yeah.
It doesn't do anything, so no one hits it because it feels bad. And then it runs so hot right at the end every time. And it's like, does it make sense to hit you for 20 when you're not doing anything? No. I can't.
No, yeah.
And it's like, oh, how will I do this? Oh, it's right here. It's so good.
Yeah.
But like it's a deck that just doesn't do anything until it wins. And it drives me nuts because I keep losing to it.
Yeah.
Like Gavi deck.
Gavi's,
I'm gonna run.
Gavi's the same way.
Yeah, I'm gonna run perfectly the 11 cards to flip at the end of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
No one touched me. I'm still here.
Yeah, that's true.
So good.
Ugh.
I don't know. Is there another combination of cards other than specifically Biting Rain, the fight, and then being able to get back the hate, like the flare?
If I didn't have the flare, let me see what all went in there. If I didn't have the flare, and depending on how much further I got, I could have gotten back I could have gotten back 3 and dug another 3 with Anje because of the Shadow of the Grave, but that's it. So like flare was the central piece there for the last 5 damage. But it's all on the back of Sir Conrad, which is 100%.
Right.
This is the first time I've gotten a win with Conrad, and that's real fucking strong. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Killed everyone.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, like if you had chosen not to attack, Bevers would have still been around, and
that was super slick.
I'm pretty sure that I was going to be swinging at you, Chris, on my turn if I was alive.
The Biting Rain still would have gotten all those tokens, so I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
But I don't take that, like, all the stuff from him on that moment. Like, I can gain life. I can put my thing. Like, if I play differently, I don't lose all of my stuff.
Well, no, you would have, because
on my turn I can cast Lathiel. I can do different things. Like,
no, you wouldn't have made it to your turn because the Biting Rain would have gotten all of your tokens.
I swung
instead
in.
Of you attack.
My.
You mean instead of swinging in, you would have done other stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
And then you would have been still at like 30 something life. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
then I would have been swinging at you, Chris. Right? Like on my turn, because Conrad is so dangerous to my small life total. Right? Like Clay didn't have any trample that I saw on the table. Right? So it's like I can chump him for days. Yeah. Right?
So I do feel kind of bad baiting you into that attack, but I like
that's it. I mean, that's like being able to recognize. I mean, when I attacked, I wasn't thinking about like I didn't math out that or calculate that I was going to lose all that life, but that's all.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean the Anje deck is good and fun, and it also just drives me nuts losing to it the way it wins. Yeah. I would much rather like the loss I can see coming, like Bevers.
Yeah.
Let me put all this board state everywhere. Here comes Craterhoof.
Versus like I'm gonna flip these specific cards.
Yeah, it was like I'm like a lot of times with Gavi and with Anje, I'm living off the top of my deck, which you can't interact with. You can't thought seize the top of my deck, right?
Right, so, and also
that's real frustrating.
Also, more so, it's that when you're living like that, you're not like a target.
Yeah.
Other than like the normal. So then it's like it feels like, oh, you got there because we didn't hit you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Even if that's not the correct actual, like that's not what happened. Like you were still at 12 life or 14 life, but that's the feeling. And it's good. I mean, it's obviously like you get to do awesome things. I actually really want to see like a more Conrad specific package.
And there are a few out there, right? So
I know you haven't had a chance to like super like lock it in. We were talking about those 3 themes.
Right. I might because there were some other draws that would have gotten me there because there's like I can just keep going if I get where are they? There are 2 cards in this deck that let me stack the top of my deck. End creatures down. Let me see. It's I don't think I've ever actually cast them on stream. Just because like we've never like there's never been like a do or die situation like that. Yeah. So like for like with the Conrad package, Grave Purge and Forever Young move creatures on top of my deck.
Yeah. They're great with Conrad for sure.
And if Anje's out and they're madness creatures, I just keep machine gunning down. So
seems good.
That's part of the idea. I think this is the first time I've gotten Conrad out. And Jesus Christ, yeah, he's extremely powerful. I might have to build closer to that, but no, I totally understand what you're saying, like, because it does come out of nowhere, and it is also luck based, which also feels bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
What?
Gavi win the other week.
I was gonna say like the on back-to-back weeks is also especially impressive.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Lathiel, I actually have to sit down and actually like improve because like it's not running at present. I think it has like 2 removal spells,
Mhm.
and it doesn't have the ability to recover from a lot of things. So like
Right.
when I take 3 removal spells in one turn, it just couldn't do anything for the rest of the game.
Right.
I got to figure out a way to pump Lathiel up by itself more frequently.
Mhm.
Because I'm just like at the mercy of whether or not I can get other life gain sources as soon as like the creatures get outvalued.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, abilities to like to recover because there is card draw and there is stuff in here, but just
Mhm.
like I wasn't able to hit it. And so yeah, so when I lost the apparition and the Loyal Guardian and then the Ozolith
Right, all in the same turn.
all in the same turn, then it was like, well, all right, cool. I am making it 3 1/1s and just hiding behind the wall until something better comes.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I guess like what I'm missing, I guess, is good cards that we got to see from Bevers, like Zendikar Resurgence and Guardian Project. Which
Right.
I think I got that one. But more card draw, more consistency.
Yeah. That's what I've been having a hard time with. Like, so like that's why you saw, especially in that Karametra deck, so much card draw, because my previous decks that I've been building didn't have any, and I always found myself being like, just like you get to mid game and you're just like, I don't know, I don't have anything to do because I'm not drawing anything. Like it's just I have nothing. I draw a land off the top, and I'm like, oh, I play this land, I guess. There you go.
There's I think 3 or 4, and then there's some, like stuff like Spirit Bonds and Together Forever to try and like have like recursion, you know, like because that's I've been having that argument about whether or not that's actually card advantage. And so I was like, we'll do it and see if this actually feels as good as drawing cards. Thus far, no, but
right.
I haven't played very much. So
I think the thing I have to change with the Karametra deck is I need to put in more like mass pump trample stuff. Like I have Trader Hoof, that's it. That's the only thing. Other than just going wide.
As well is my mass pump spell in here. But otherwise, and Beastmaster's Ascension, I guess. But
yeah,
like,
so that's what I'm thinking. Like Beastmaster's Ascension might be a good add to that Karametra deck, and I'm thinking maybe Garrick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Garrick is just good.
Yeah, there are a lot of options.
The Garrick emblem is just so strong, right? So
I did bottom because it was like the last scry of the game. I did bottom this Keeper of the Accord. I haven't actually gotten to use it yet.
Oh yeah,
but I'm interested for sure.
I got to play with it in one of our sealed games, I think.
Yeah,
I think it was one of the ones on Austin's channel, because on ours I played Pirates, I think. So yeah, it's a very interesting card. But that late in the game, it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Great.
I mean, I would have definitely gotten a soldier and a land because far ahead of me. But
my board state was a little advanced. Yes,
quite advanced.
Yes,
it was beautiful.
Yeah,
and alas, I did not get unblockability.
How many ways do you have beyond the Whirler Robe for that?
Yeah, I got hot soup. I know there's some. Oh, right. I also have the suspicious bookcase.
It's a good one.
Of course.
Yeah, the deck is pretty limited in what it can do because of the limitations on it. Because that's how you play fair Urza.
One of the other like ways to like, I've got big creatures, but I don't have evasion is Miri.
Yeah.
The light duelist.
Yeah.
You can pop Miri and attack, then each person can only block with one creature. And so then that sorry. I like grabbed it right as you were.
Yeah, that's okay.
That
it still doesn't want to get her. I can pull her up.
Yeah, I was saying it's the secret layer, so yes.
Very nice. Yeah, no, she's a really neat card. But yeah, I mean, like you need a bit more like trample and a bit more recovery, which is tough.
Yes, we'll start with the Great Henge.
Fair enough.
I'll sell this deck to buy a Great Henge, and then
For the deck, right? Of
Wait.
course. Wait a second.
give the Magi it.
That's fantastic. Hey, Ham, how are you? This is Snail Safe. Thank you so much for the bits. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream went well. Sorry I missed it. But thanks for stopping in. So we were actually just wrapping up because we got our 2 games in, and I need to eat dinner.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm ready to eat some dinner.
Yeah, I gotta stuff my face and then get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah. So let's go around real quick. Ready to watch us talk about ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna go around the table real quick. Tell everybody where you can find yourself. I guess. Clay, you want to start us off, and then we'll get over to Lenny and Mr. Bevers.
Here, I'll never get it right. I'm Clayby. I'm part of the CNC Power Hour. You can find me on Twitch and on Twitter at MTG_Clayby. There is an underscore there. It's just a weird type font. I don't really I'm currently not using my personal Twitch, but I am pretty active on Twitter. I like to have fun conversations over there talking about Commander and Jank and different stuff like that. There's also lots of pictures of my animals if you are a fan of that. But yeah, otherwise you can find me here on Wednesday evenings and Sunday afternoons.
Awesome, Lenny.
All right. Yes, I am Lenny. You can find me at Lenny Woolley on Twitter, and then I will also pimp my husband's Etsy shop where you can buy custom dice bags, MTG themed patches, stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, yeah, check me out on Commander Crunch as a guest on their most recent episode. That's all I got.
Awesome, sweet. And Mr. Bevers, where can people find you?
So I'm over on Twitter at Mr_Bevers, Twitch.tv/Mr. Bevers, and YouTube.com/Mr. Bevers. Everything's the same except for Twitter because there's some German Minecraft player from 2009 that's just sitting on that account. And I don't know. They haven't posted since I think 2010. So
One
That's me.
day.
should be
That's
up
me.
for grabs soon, right? I think.
Different places.
Say what, Clay?
That's me trying to get Clayby on different
Oh.
sites. Sometimes it's an option, and then sometimes, and then on random ones too. There was so you know how you can sign up to get for the USPS to inform you ahead of time that hey, mail is coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
Take it on there, and I was like, wait, what? Which was a pretty wild surprise. But that's why on Twitter and Twitch I just decided to do the MTG_Clayby.
Fair enough. Well, Lenny and Mr. Bevers, thank you both for being on. It was a pleasure to have you. It always is. You're always a great guest. It's always fun to play with you. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I know the next time you guys will be on, but I don't think so. Maybe in February. I'll have to double check when Lenny you said you were available, but hopefully you'll all be back soon. You can catch Clay and I Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday at 8:00 Eastern. It will be Clay, myself, Austin from Commander 99, who was in chat earlier, and Andy Flory, who was also in chat earlier from the Guardian Project. And then Thursday, I'll actually be over on the Guardian Project's own stream, which you'll just have to check Twitter for that information on Thursday. So thank you all for being here. Yeah. Me too, Andy. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We haven't gotten to play since I think we played during the Extra Life run, but we haven't really played since. Who should we raid? Because I should have been doing that. You'd think I'd learned by now. It's like these
I don't know who's online.
it's like these Cathar's Crusade triggers. I should have figured it out. I got Olivia's still on, so we'll head over to Olivia.
You might as well head over there. Yeah, for sure.
So we'll raid Olivia. Go over there, say hi. Tell them how nice their stream is and how best their chat is. And yeah, we'll see you all then. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Have a good night.
See you later.